There he is, there he is. Rah! Yay! We're gonna have some calamari for dinner one of these nights. Check him out.
Hey everybody, I'm Chef Dad, and this is my catch and cook calamari out of Valdez, Alaska.
Right over here, Valdez Outfitters. This is where you want to come to rent a boat when you come to Valdez. They've got bait, they've got everything that you need. It was cheaper renting a boat, buying the fuel, getting the bait and everything here than it is to go out on a guided trip. They do offer guided trips as well. So if you don't want to take the boat out, you're nervous to do that, they can take you out on a guided trip.
Okay, it's not registering the bottom right now, which is the perfect depth for squid.
Have you ever caught squid before?
Nope, but we're in 734 feet of water, so should be some down there. These rigs just got a bunch of hooks pointing back upward, so when they get their tentacles around it, it just holds on to them. So you gotta bring up nice and easy, otherwise you can rip their tentacles off. Oh, I think I got one. I think I got one. Oh, it came off. Dang it. I think I got one, so I'm just gonna try and keep it nice and steady and get them all the way to the surface. I can feel them still pulling, so that's a good sign. Oh, he came off. He came off. One more try, then we're gonna go check for some shrimp. You know what I would like to bring? An electric reel. This would be a lot funner with an electric reel. Again, this is Valdez Outfitters boat. They rented it to us. Super good prices. Rented the rods. We bought a bigger jig today so that we can get down to that depth a little faster and a little straighter. Come on, Squiddy, Squiddy, Squiddy. Here he comes. Oh, that's a monster. Jeez. Look at that guy. That's a good one. Look at the beak on him. Perfect. It's quite the workout pulling that back to the surface. Have the squid on. 800 feet down. Here he comes. Up and over the side. Oh, he just explodes me. Beautiful. Check out the beak. Oh, he's not even gonna show it to us. I ain't gonna put my finger there either. Went a little shallower. We tried 650 feet. There's a lot of line out. Getting old. Here he comes. A little bigger. Another squid at 660 feet. And it feels a lot bigger. Oh, he came off. The thing about these squid jigs is there's no barbs or anything on them, so you're just relying on it to stay stuck to it all the way to the surface. So you win some, you lose some. It's life, it happens. It's okay. Thank you to Valdez Outfitters.
Okay, with our calamari, we gotta get our dredge setup going. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our eggs ready. We've got 3 eggs. We're gonna add a little bit of water to it. And we're gonna whisk them up. I'm using cookie sheets because I want everything to lay out. Wait till you see these calamari. They are monsters. We just need this all mixed up so that we can get good egg layer so that the flour will stick. Flour, egg, flour, done. So for our dredge, we're going in with 1 cup of flour, 7/8 cup of cornstarch, Chef Dad smoked salt, we got a tablespoon. Chef Dad smoked salt, hopefully in the fall it'll be ready to go. We got some Creole seasoning, tablespoon. This is the Cajun seasoning that I used. Simple. Got some baking powder, tablespoon. Combine everything nicely. It's easier to mix the flour dredge in a bowl before I lay it out on here. Okay, make sure you got your oil going. We're just coming up to temp now. We're at 220 degrees, so we want to have these ready when that gets to 350 to 375. Calamari is not going to take long, but there's some things we need to do to prep our calamari. Tentacles, super tender. As long as you don't overcook them, they are super tender. The hood, on the other hand, can be a little chewy. I'm going to take our hood. We're going to put it in this cut open Ziploc bag. If you've got another method, do that. This is what my dad says that he does. Take this part of the mallet for now, and we're going to beat it. Why do we cover it with a bag? So it doesn't splatter everywhere and you don't have calamari juice everywhere. What you can do here is give it some dimples. You can use that side. This is going to break those protein fibers up a little bit more. If you've got some of this discolorization, it's okay. If you don't want it, cut it off. That's just some of the skin that I wasn't able to get off. These were super fun to catch, super easy to clean, except for the skin. Skinning these and getting the tentacles off was fun. I'm gonna cut these into strips. We're gonna go about that thick. So, I think that's about a good thickness. How about you? If you feel in here and you feel anything solid like this, the center line is always solid on them. So we can just cut the center line out. You can see that it's firm. Nobody wants that. So we're gonna pull that piece out. Okay, now for the tentacles. Look at these things. Look at that. That thing's awesome. We're gonna cut these individually. And you can, on this upper end, you can use a tenderizer on that if you want. Then we're going to grab those long tentacles, cut them in half. Okay, we are all ready to start dredging. Flour, they all got to get covered in flour. Shake off that excess, and then they need to go in the egg. Flour helps the egg stick, egg helps the flour stick. Shake off some of that excess egg, get it back into the flour, and these are just lightly coated. I don't want it to be super crazy. And then we just set them right back into that container. Just before I'm ready to start frying, I'm going to dump some of this flour in there, into that container right there, so that I make sure that they're nice and crunchy when we're done. Our oil is just getting close to temperature here, so we're going to bring our calamari, dump some of that extra flour in here. You can see that it's going to be craggly and beautiful. We're just approaching 360 now, but I want it to be a little bit hotter so that they darken quicker. If you threw them in at 350 and or 340 and you're hoping for them to get to the color you want, you're going to overcook your calamari. We're at 385 right now. Start frying. So lay them down nice and easy. And I'm just going to keep watching my temperature because I don't want my temperature to drop too much. You can see they're already starting to brown up. We're just going to let these get some color and they'll be at temperature. Tell me in the comments down below, what is calamari supposed to be cooked to? I'm just shooting for a color here. I'm going to call that perfect right there. Oh, it's tender. You don't want to go past that tender point because they won't be tender anymore. So, we're going to lay these right over here where you're going to dust them with some salt. So, let's continue to fry. So if you run into this situation, see they got too wet. You don't want that. It's got plenty of seasoning in it, so I don't need any more seasoning. But I'm going to take what I think is going to make the next batch, and I'm just going to coat them in some flour. We'll call this cheat code number 2. So we're going to take this right over here. Just shake off any extra flour. Fresh caught calamari. All right, let's give it a try. So, it's like calamari, but elevated. And look how clean that calamari is. Fresh. That's fire. That's pretty good. You're gonna leave me hanging. No. YouTube picked this video for you. I picked this video for you. Right over here, that's a subscription button. Push it.